UnitedIn2012.com presents the 2012 Value Survey by the Pew Research Center, which asked Americans 48 political value-driven questions. UnitedIn2012.com arranged them in descending order of the greatest percentage difference between Democrat and Republican responses. This video focuses on number 7. And the number 7 issue with the largest percentage difference out of the 48 questions asked by the Pew Research Center was to this statement: there needs to be stricter laws and regulations to protect the environment. Now, on the statement, there needs to be stricter laws and regulations to protect the environment, there was a 65% percentage difference between Democrats and Republicans in their response. An overwhelming 93% of Democrats said yes, there needs to be stricter laws and regulations to protect the environment, while only 47% of Republicans agreed. Now, if we had a bridge that represented compromise, how much of the bridge would be left to begin to connect each side? Well, in this case, the bridge is largely out, 65% out. How a Democrat might think in key areas that go into forming their view on protecting the environment. They may say on the logic side, well, the ends justify the means. We need to pay more now so that we can have cleaner air, water, and healthier environment. Their view of capitalism and government is often that capitalism is the pursuit of greed and selfishness. Think of the popular Dr. Seuss movie, The Lorax, for a popular stereotype of capitalism's treatment of the environment. In that movie, there were two business owners. Both of them were depicted badly, and one chopped down every single tree to make his scarves, not leaving one tree to stand. They see government as a force that can restore fairness and equality. Their perception of history on this issue is often that capitalism and big business don't really care about the environment, but rather just profit. Think about Erin Brockovich, the Love Canal, rainforest, the BP oil spill, acid rain, and other depictions of capitalism's involvement with the environment. On the emotion side, they may say we must fight for a clean environment. It must be protected from those who would exploit it for their own means. We are part of this ecosystem. We need to invest in clean, abundant, and reliable energy. Their view of self and others may be it is my responsibility to take care of the environment and keep it clean. Others should be forced to treat our common environment with care. Their hopes, dreams, and goals would be to have a handoff between a healthy environment and a healthy economy. At the heart of the Democrat is often, well, I have some control of my life. Society has a larger influence on if I succeed or fail. That is why the Democrat is often much more collectively and communally focused than the Republican. Now, how a Republican might think in key areas that go into forming their view on protecting the environment. Their logic may say it is one thing to believe that the environment must be protected from those who will greatly and irreparably harm it, because he agrees with that. But it is another to destroy humanity and business in the process. We have more than enough job-killing regulations now. Their view of capitalism and government is often the opposite of the Democrat. He does not see capitalism as the pursuit of greed and selfishness, but rather as the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, and that government is often a suppressive force that should be limited, just as the Founding Fathers instructed. He sees that government is using the environment as an excuse to gain more and unprecedented power. His perception of history includes some of the popular stories such as acid rain and the rainforest, But he also sees radical environmentalism, Greenpeace, PETA, and out-of-control EPA. His emotions may be that the regulatory state currently is completely out of control. While he believes we should treat our environment with respect, he also believes the government is taking it too far. Now we have drones flying over farmlands, he may say. Where will it end? His view of self and others may be it is my responsibility to take care of the environment and keep it clean. Others should be forced, within reason, to treat our common environment with care. And his hopes, dreams, and goals is that of the Democrat, and that he too wants a handoff between a healthy environment and a healthy economy. The heart of the Republican also often thinks I am in charge of my life. Whether I fail or succeed is up to me. He is much more individually focused. And as a summary, the Democrat, we as a society have a responsibility to protect the environment. An active government needs to closely monitor the health of the environment and regulate its proper use, sometimes at personal cost and economic growth. The Republican says human beings and business have a right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Yes, we have a duty to keep our environment healthy. My problem is with the thoughtless, hysterical, scientifically questionable, emotionally driven initiative that costs Americans untold jobs and intrude on personal freedom. And the Republican asks, would you hire more people if you had less money? For more issues on the Pew 2012 Value Survey, visit unitedin2012.com.